If she wants to key, does that mean she wants to move in soon? If she wants to move in soon, does she mean she wants to ring? If she wants to ring soon, that means she probably wants kids. She probably wants kids, right? She wants 1, 2, or 3. Shit, I don't know. So like
y'all think way too much. Bed, love,
bed, love,
beyond. Bed, love, beyond. Bed, love, beyond.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to Bed Love Beyond. My name is Martini.
I'm Jen.
And
I'm sorry. I'm in my head.
No, you're good. And this is the podcast for the hopeful and the hater in us to discuss sex, love, and whatever's clever with like-minded people like you who are also in limbo with love.
Like us.
Thank you for listening to us on Podbean, iTunes, Pocket Cast, Stitcher, and
Google Play Music.
And yes, please rate, review, like, and subscribe to us on any of the devices that you listen to. And this episode is episode 61, Giving the Key to Your Place. Big deal or not that serious?
I don't know. I guess everyone says it's a big deal. That's such a big deal. Like, is it?
Well,
I just don't have to be here to let him in.
Right. I mean, yeah, that's a good like duality,
Right.
A lot of people do say, "Oh my God, it is a big deal," or like, "Yeah, I don't want to have to be here to like let him in." I mean, that's true. But before we get into it, definitely a special shout out to Podbean for putting Bed Love Beyond as a featured podcast in their featured/recommended section.
Grazie.
Because in the week of February 26th to March 5th, we had a surge of listenership. So we had 94 new followers and 400 plus downloads. And on Friday, March 3rd, we had the highest download in a single day, which was 201.
Damn.
And as of this airing, we have reached over 4,000 downloads on Podbean. So thank you for that. Thank you so much.
And that's just Podbean, right? That's not like
exactly. Yeah, I have no idea.
Else.
Yeah, I have no idea what's on the other ones because they don't usually
tell us.
Yeah, they don't have their they don't give us the numbers. But yeah, definitely 4,000 on Podbean. But yeah, if you're listening to us on iTunes and Google Play Music and Stitcher and Pocket Cast, thank you so much for listening on there. But definitely thank you Podbean for really shouting us out, because like that, it was just really cool to just see every day just more people followings, and thank you for the actual followers who are following now. Please go back. I mean, I see you guys going back and listening to more recent episodes, like episode 45, episode 59. And all that stuff. So thanks a lot. Also, you can always write to us. You don't necessarily need to write to us about that specific subject that we're talking about. You could write to us about anything that you like. A situation that you're going through, or you just want to say what's up, or or if you want to give us a topic that we haven't discussed yet. I mean, we're both always looking for a new subject to talk about. So if you have something that you want us to talk about, please write us in, or tweet at us at bedlovebeyond, or write to us at bedlovebeyond@gmail.com, and we will definitely look into that subject matter and we'll talk about it. We don't really leave anything off the table. We usually talk about whatever we like. So please, but thank you so much, Podbean, and all the listeners that are out there.
We talked about furries. I mean, we're good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we talked about furries. We talked about emotional abuse. We talked about expectations with sex, and what comes with that. We've talked about a lot of things. So please give us a topic if you'd like. So
Sorry.
No.
I'm just tagging us in my photo of the day thing. I don't know how I got involved in doing this, where you do like a different photo for like every
for
day
every
of the month.
Yeah,
you don't follow me, you wouldn't know.
But I've done that before, yeah.
So yeah, today's was in the air, so I just changed it to on the air, and I put on the air with Bed Love Behind. Get it, good.
That's cool.
So giving someone any new daily dish of daily dishes?
No, not really.
Still going on vacation with the boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
We got suitcases yesterday.
Oh! You need a brand new suitcase?
Well, I had like a carry-on, but it was like kind of like dinky looking and like falling apart. So he needed one because he said his what he calls his one night stand bag I was like, I don't appreciate that. He's like, that's what the name of the bag was called. I was like, right. Like he said it's not going to cut it. I knew it wasn't going to cut it when he pulled it out of the closet. But who am I to tell him that?
Right.
So whatchamacallit? So we went and got like luggage yesterday. And sadly we got matching luggage. Not because we wanted to be that couple, but because they were the nicest suitcases that were at that price.
Okay.
So that's it. That's really it. We're going on vacation. And I don't know. I'm excited. I guess I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm just aggravated now. So
yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah. No. I mean, it theoretically on paper it should be a very good time.
It should. We'll see. It's my birthday also that weekend, so.
Yeah, so like it's like a trifecta, you know, like your birthday, you go into your favorite place in the world besides your house and your bed, and you jump with your man. So that's who wouldn't want that, you know?
A lot of people. No, I don't know.
Hold on, say like what? What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Anybody would like that. You kidding me? But yeah.
Giving the key to your place?
Yeah, giving the key to your place. Is it a big deal or not that serious? I really can't input anything. I mean, I will obviously, but I have no experience in that because I've never had my own place.
But have you ever got the key to anyone's place?
No. So yeah, I've never I've never had my own place, and the only person that I knew that had a place was you. So I
didn't really become freed with giving out the key to any place for a very long time.
Right. So I'm gonna be kind of inexperienced, but it was definitely interesting to read these articles that we'll get to in a moment about that whole thing. But just the overall scope of it. Is it a big deal or not that serious?
I don't know. I remember when I don't remember when it was, but I remember when my boyfriend gave me the keys to his place. Like, I was like,
he gave you yours. He gave it you. He went 1st. He gave yours for his 1st. Okay.
And I was just like, oh, what does this mean? And I was like, it doesn't really mean anything, Jennifer. Stop it. It just means that he doesn't want to have to buzz you in all the time. Or there would be times where, like, I'd be working in his neighborhood and he'd be sleeping. And, like, I said, oh, I would have come by, but I didn't want to wake you. You know, I think I got to the point where he was just like, oh, I would have loved her if she came by. You know, but I would have had to woke up for that. So here's the key.
Right.
And then, like, I didn't really give him a key for a while. Like, I programmed his car so it could open my garage door. And then when he switched cars, I did buy him a garage door button. But then, like, finally, like, maybe a couple months ago, we were in Home Depot. And, like, I saw the key maker thing.
Okay.
And, like, the one that you do yourself. And I was like, oh, let me just make him a key right quick. Just in case. And I think he's used it, like, literally one time. He always comes through the garage. So I always know when he's, like, coming when the garage door opens. Although it was cool because, like, then there was, like, times where he would get off in the morning and he'd, like, kind of just show up here in the morning. And I'd be like, oh, my God, he's here. It's so exciting. That doesn't happen anymore. But, well, schedule changed. But, now he just comes late. I'm like, I'll be here at 5. He shows up at 8. Not because he's doing anything bad, but because he's just like, oh, I started doing something on the computer, and then I was watching something, and I wanted to rest. And I'm like, what's the point in you having a key now? Like, I'm already, like, awake and alert by the time you get here. But, I don't know. I guess, like.
So he has a physical key and the garage key.
Yeah.
Garage
door opener. Yeah.
Okay.
So he's got both. There's no excuses.
I mean,
I don't know. I guess it's a big deal. But I guess, like, once you get comfortable with somebody and then they start to kind of, like, come into your space, you're like, oh, here, come in more freely. You know, I don't need to be here. So, when me and my ex broke up, he had my key for a long time. He might still have it. I don't know if it's the same key either. I don't remember.
Why would it be a different key?
Because I feel like I changed the locks at some point.
Oh.
I just don't remember. Like, because he was only here for, like, a certain amount of time.
Right.
And then, like, my dad changed the locks, like, as soon as I moved in.
Oh, okay.
So I don't remember how long he actually had locks for.
Well,
I remember he gave me back the garage door button.
Right. But
he has no reason to come here. But I remember, like,
why wouldn't he give it to you if he still has it?
I remember once when we broke up, I was like, do you still have that key?
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, yeah. And I was like, can I have it back? And he was like, why? And he kind of got, like, offended. And I was just like...
Because it's my fucking key, motherfucker.
That's
like, why.
We're not together anymore. But then, like, we were still friends. And I was like, well, if I needed somebody to, like, walk my dog...
You have your roommate.
Well, I didn't have a roommate then. I was still by myself here. I was like, maybe. But I think I got it back after that. Or it's a different key. I don't know. Either way, like, I trust him not to come into my home. Like, he's not, like, on stalker mode.
Right, but I don't know. That's suspect, but that's none of my business. But
suspect on my part?
No, on his.
Oh, I'm like,
it's not his key. All right, I need to calm down. It's not his key. He should have given it back to you because holding it makes no sense.
I don't think it's even the same key anymore.
He doesn't know that. That's my point. To him, it's still the same key, and he can come in anytime he wants.
I really don't even think he thinks about it.
It doesn't matter. It's not his. Like that logically speaking, that makes no sense. Like, this is where you've broken up. This isn't my key. Here you go, Jen. Why does he have it for? Unless it's sentimental value, which makes sense, but still doesn't matter because it's not yours.
I don't know. Again, probably not the same key. I'm gonna go with no.
Right.
And duly noted that
it makes no sense.
I don't care that. Not that I don't care that he has it. I don't care to, like, see him here, so he wouldn't come uninvited.
Right, but I mean, I don't know.
I remember even when we broke up, like, he came over one time, like, a couple months after we broke up, and, like, he wouldn't even use the key because if it was even the right key, because he's like, I don't live here.
Nigga, you still have it. It doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying?
You hate him, don't you?
No, it's because he's leaving a door open that's not open, and he's gonna see it right in his face when you go to the wedding, and he sees you guys dancing, and it's in his fucking face. So I don't know why he still has the fucking key.
I don't think it works anymore. It doesn't matter.
He doesn't know that. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I barely talk to him now about anything, so I'm not gonna call him up and be like, remember that key that I gave you that doesn't work? Can I have that one back?
It's not you. It's him. He literally has no fucking reason to have that key.
Maybe he threw it away.
So somebody else can freaking come in here?
It doesn't have my fucking name and address on it.
But I'm just saying, it's
a piece of metal.
It makes no sense. He's leaving a door open that is not open.
He never got the key in the way that I gave my boyfriend the key.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I said, I just made him a copy, whatever. Like, I gave him the key, like, I love you, I trust you, I want you in my house, in my world, and this is the key to get in.
Yeah.
That's basically what it meant without having to say all that.
Mm-hmm.
He got the key because we lived together. When I moved in with him, I didn't have a key. Did I have a key to his mom's house? I don't remember. I might have. I don't think so. Pretty sure I gave it back. Then when we moved, obviously we moved together, and we made copies of keys for each other. And for his mom for some reason. Anyway. So.
All I'm saying is it makes no fucking sense, but okay. That's all I'm saying. But
I don't think I've ever given a key to anybody else.
I think it is a big deal because forgetting all the sentimental stuff and the I love you and whatever, blah, blah, blah. You're giving somebody else access to your property and to your things. That involves a lot of trust.
Right.
You know? And now if you want to tap on the love stuff and relationship stuff, yeah, I believe that's a big deal. It doesn't necessarily mean, well, I mean, yes, I guess it is a progression in the relationship. That doesn't necessarily mean marriage, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, you know, you're just like you said, you're inviting that person, you know, like come in, you know, and also like you said, and that you experienced, it is lovely to know when you get an unexpected surprise and your significant other comes and sees you. That's great. It's a great feeling. to have.
My boyfriend, I was out with my friend for her birthday, and like he had to work nights, and he's like, I'm gonna come over to your house and bring you a surprise. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, this is it.
Oh,
no, I wasn't that thirsty.
This is it. Jesus.
And I came home and there was like a giant monkey on my bed and a card. That was really sweet. Mm-hmm. But it was nice. No one's ever really done that.
Yeah,
and he wouldn't have been able to do that without the key.
Exactly. So
it would have just been sitting on my stairs like a fucking creeper.
So that's cool. I mean, I don't know about big step, but it's a nice one, you know.
I mean, it also depends on like how private of a person you are,
right?
And I think it also shows like their level of trust for each other.
Yeah,
because like obviously I know he works all day, he knows I work all day, sometimes in the house, sometimes out. Like either one of us can like just come over here and ransack pushing shit. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't do that. Right. I trust him, and you know, whatever. I mean, if I thought there was like bitches laying up in his house, of course I'd go over there.
Well, that'd be very rude.
I'm Sicilian.
That'd be very rude and ballsy. Oh. That'd be extremely ballsy. No, not of you, of him. Of doing that.
Oh, I was like
coming in and like.
Do not doubt that I would go.
No, I'm just saying, like him coming in here and like having chicks lamping up in here and stuff like that. I'd be like, what? Oh my god.
He'd be like, who you? You got a key too? I'd be like, bitch, I'm gonna cut you.
You got a key too? Damn, what is it? A brothel now?
I don't know. And things are always like so much worse in my head. Mm-hmm. Like everything is so much worse in my head. Oh my god.
Right.
So, but it is a big step, and I think that like you should really be sure before you give somebody a key.
Yeah.
Me and my friend broke up. She gave me my key back. Mm-hmm. Like, broke up our friendship.
Yeah.
So, but I was glad I got my key back.
Right.
I wouldn't want her having it.
Right.
Stalking bitch. No, I'm kidding. I never gave the stalker a key. Thank God.
Oh, right.
I almost thought about it one day. Mm-hmm. Like, you can come over and have a safe place to be. And then I was like, that's dumb. Don't do that. And I'm so glad I never gave him a key. And when it all went down, I was like, did I give him a key? Did I give him a key? Because I would have been, like, hiring a locksmith to put, like, Fort Knox strength locks up in this bitch.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank goodness for that. Yeah.
Now I just have a doorbell that tells me when people are coming and at my door so I can see them.
That's cool.
So, whether you have a key or not, I already know you're here.
All right.
Protected by Viper. Stand back.
Yeah, right. But yeah, so, yeah.
It makes me think of the You're the Worst episode.
Right. Yeah, when, who was it?
Gretchen gets the key from, what the fuck's his name? Jimmy. And she's
he gives it to her, right? Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Well, she burnt down her apartment with a vibrator and a curling iron or something.
Yeah.
And you really have to watch it to see how that played out. It was awesome. And then he was like, did he give it to her in like a jewelry box, I feel, or did he just give it to her?
No, it was at the beginning of the episode. I think they I don't know if they like had sex or like they just woke up from like sleeping, but it was in the morning and she was like, all right, I'm gonna take a shower or whatever. Mm-hmm. And she said that she had to like come by like later in the day for something, and he was like, all right, well, I mean, you're gonna be here, so like let me just give you the key. Mm-hmm. You know, because it's funny because like he has a roommate, so I don't understand why he wouldn't just let, well, whatever.
Well, no one knows where Edgar is at any point in time.
Yeah. So he's like, all right, here's the key. And then I think she started freaking out, right?
Yeah.
She's like, oh my God, like,
like
what is this?
Season 2? One?
Yeah, season 2, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was like, it was definitely season 2.
Yeah.
Because,
the fire happened. Like,
I think that was the first episode of season 2.
Right.
So, yeah, and he started freaking out because she was freaking out. Like, what do you mean? It's just a key. Like, that's all that it is. Like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? And she was like, oh, what do you mean? No, this means something or whatever.
Yeah.
And so he started going crazy. He's like, no. And you know how he gets with his freaking...
It really just means you can come into my house and I won't have to come and let you in.
Yeah.
But I guess like a lot of people go through that whole thing like, oh my God, what does it mean? He gave me the keys. Like when I told people I got the key, I was like, oh, he gave me the keys to his apartment. They're like, oh my God. That's so great. Congratulations. I'm like, it wasn't a fucking ring. It was a key ring.
But here's the thing I believe with the exchange or one-sidedness of the key. Mm-hmm. it's both. It's not a big deal, and it is.
Right.
You
I
know,
get it.
and that's the issue. And the issue is, however, the key bearer takes it as, you know, because it's both. Because it's like, yeah, it's convenient. It's like, yeah, I don't have to be home, you know, or like I could be like, yo, I'm at work. Can you just get a gallon of milk because I need it for dinner? Just get it and then, you know, come inside. You
I
know,
think
like,
within
bring
like
your ass home.
2 weeks of me having the key, his dad had like locked himself out of the house because his dad was like staying there for a little bit.
Yeah.
And like it was like 10 o'clock at night, and he was like, I'm at work, I can't. And he's like, I don't know what to do. And I had to be like, girlfriend to the rescue. And I was like, I have the key. I'll get out of my bed and go. And I was like, God damn it, no.
Begrudgingly.
But I was like, no. But I was just like, oh, I was glad that I could help him. But I guess that's like when I kind of felt like I was part of something. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you kind of feel like included in his life.
Yeah.
It was a good feeling.
So like that's what it is, and I guess some people don't foresee that, you know,
Right.
like that extra path of it, you know, that extra thing, you know.
What if that's not enough? What if you need more?
What do you mean?
Like, I don't know. Like, some people are like, oh, well, you have the key to my place. Like, what else do you want? I'm like,
Oh,
lifelong commitment.
I get what you mean. But wait, so you mean like you think so let's say the woman is asking for more than the key, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're asking?
Right.
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, it depends on when you're asking for it, too. Like, if you're asking for it, like, month 6, you're like, easy.
Yeah. I mean, but I guess that it is good in month 6 if you're giving your key to somebody.
September.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good.
I think I got the key like month 6 or 7.
Okay.
Something around there.
That's good.
I didn't use it at first.
Mm.
I was like, I'd like ring the doorbell. He's like, where's your key? Like, now I know where it is at all times.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I didn't give you that key for you to just throw it in the back of the car. I'm like, okay.
Right.
So, I don't know. What did the article say? Is there any like interesting articles that say anything like?
But wait, why didn't you use the key?
I've never been in that position before. I've always been like the alpha female who just had her own place. I've never had keys to anyone else's house. Like my ex's house, when I used to go visit him, like he never locked his door.
Mm-hmm.
So like you'd have to like go through a gate in his backyard and then go around the back door to the basement. So his door was just always open. So.
But okay.
So no one's ever given me their keys before.
No, but this is getting good. So.
This is getting good.
No, okay.
Is it now?
Do you believe that getting the key from your current man and just opening the gate from your ex are the same? Because you both had entry into the house.
I can't compare them because me and my ex were friends first.
Mm-hmm.
So there was like a bunch of times. Well, in the beginning when we were friends, like sometimes I'd pick him up, and or sometimes he would just come by me, and then we'd like take one car and like go get dinner and like go home.
Mm-hmm.
We weren't going on dates. We were just hanging out and eating dinner as friends.
Yeah. Uncomfortably,
especially when we realized that we like kind of liked each other.
Mm-hmm.
We're like, oh fuck, we like each other. Then I was like, oh fuck, I have a boyfriend. My boyfriend was treating me like shit. It was not like one of those like leave him to go with him type things. Mm-hmm. And I don't think he was my boyfriend half the time. And I'm pretty sure he cheated on me with half of Essex County. Regardless. So then like even when we were friends, he'd be like, oh, just like I think there was like one. No, I don't know if I went to his house. Inside of his house as a friend. I think it was like his girlfriend the first time I went to his house. Like inside. But he was just like, oh, just come around the back. And just come around the back door. Mm-hmm. I was like, okay. So.
The reason why I'm just asking you because.
He cleaned up that day. It was a sham.
The only reason why I say that is because some people see as giving the key is like, you know, a symbolism. Mm-hmm. So that's the thing. So I was just wondering, since you didn't get a physical key from the ex, you just walked in.
I can't really even say because, you know what I mean? Like, I slept in my ex's house a couple times, but I kind of like have this thing where I'm kind of like a home buddy, and if I'm not like 100% comfortable there, like I can't sleep well.
Yeah.
And like his dog almost killed me once. Not killed me, like I think like his dog didn't like me in the beginning.
Yeah.
Because he was like antisocial and protective over his master.
Mm-hmm.
So like a lot of times he would just come and stay by me. And like he had somebody at his house that let out his dog. I didn't. And like literally we moved in like 6 months after dating.
Okay.
So there was no time to be like, oh, what does this all mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like there was no lock on his door ever. And like when I did go hang out at his house, it would just be like, okay, I'm coming over. Can I come? I'm going to come over now.
Yeah.
And I'd be there.
Right.
You know, I wouldn't be there without him ever.
Yeah.
Until we moved in. Actually, I think I was there one day without him. Yeah, I don't think we were living together then. Like he had to get couches delivered and I worked at home and he was like, can you just go and wait for the couches?
Mm.
And I did. But that was it. And then I left.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I didn't think anything of it. I guess like you do feel like, I guess kind of as a woman, like when you're in a man's house and he's not there, you kind of like envision it being your home together.
Okay.
I can kind of say that, like depending on what kind of dreamer you are.
Right.
Being a Pisces, I can probably say that I've done that more than a few times.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also like how that person makes you feel when you're there. You know, like my ex like kind of made sure that like, especially when I moved in with him, like that we like rearranged his whole place so that it was comfortable for both of us.
Okay.
You know, like we made his kitchen actual functional,
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to like a storage place with a stove and a refrigerator.
Mm-hmm.
We made it like a bar and stuff like that, so we can sit at the bar and eat. We made the living room functional, so we had like a computer area. It was nice. And I wasn't super comfortable there, mostly because like we were underground and it was like kind of depressing for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like no sun.
Right.
But you know, we moved shortly after and then like made our house a home type thing.
Right.
And that's cool. Like when you're nesting with somebody, it's a good feeling. But I guess like when you just have a key, it's like I have a key, you know, and you don't nest as much as you might leave a toothbrush or leave a change of clothes or leave some pajama pants in like a cubby hole.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like that's it. Or like here's a drawer, one drawer. Like you can put your stuff in that drawer.
Right.
That's like the next step up from getting a key.
Right.
You know.
That's funny because one of the articles actually talks about that. So
I've
we'll
lived
get to
a
it.
life. Yeah, so basically that is your next step up. Like first you have a key, then you get a drawer.
Mm-hmm.
Or some space in the closet. Or a hole in the toothbrush holder.
Mm-hmm.
You know, or some space under the sink. So, you know. But it's up to that person to like make that person comfortable. Like I think my boyfriend said something to me first, like, I don't want to freak you out, but can I leave stuff here?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah, sure. But like now it's weird because like even though he has stuff here, like he doesn't really use it. Like it's here in case he needs it. Like he'll use his toothbrush, of course, but
Yeah.
you know, like I don't know.
Just stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I really don't know. I wonder if that's symbolic. Now I'm overthinking again. Shit.
No, it's because just getting. Yeah, I was just interested in the symbolism of it. You know, like like I have something that this person gave to me. Mm-hmm. You know, as opposed to just my door's unlocked, so come in all you want. Like I want to know if like that's the same for anybody out there as well. It's like it is the keys like the big thing, you know, or like with or even with like with your man when we when I asked does he have a physical key and the garage door opener, because I would be interested to hear what he have to say, like would the garage door opener be enough or do you want the key? Because if he has the way that your house is set up, I mean if he has the garage door opener, he's good. He doesn't need anything else.
Right.
But like it's more of like, okay, here is the key. You know, like what's more poignant,
Like
I
I
guess, to
wanted
the
to get him
person.
like a key that he would like a Superman key.
Right.
But I just got him like there was a blue key, and I was like, oh, that's cool. But I don't know. I don't think he cared because he was like, I don't need a key, babe. I'm like, if the power goes out, you do. So there's that.
True.
I'm like, if there's like ever a power outage and I need you to rescue me, you're gonna need a metal key.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have smart locks yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yet being the operative word.
Yeah.
So yeah, I get that it's a big deal. I mean, it's just really, I think it is like also what it means to that person, like
The person getting the key? Or
giving the key.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
Because like I know how much my boyfriend's place means to him.
Yeah.
And like it's important to him. It's a place that he worked hard for and he got for himself, and it's his like little oasis and stuff like that. And like for him to allow me into that, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
You know, so I get that was a big deal, but like some people are like super private and like don't want you to see like their Christian Grey shit. So they're just like, I don't know if you can get a key.
Nah, I feel you. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, so there's this article from Clutch Mag Online, and it says to key or not to key. And pretty much it says, picture it. Brooklyn, yesterday, 10:30 p.m. 5 young ladies sitting around eating ice cream and gossiping about the weekend events, work, life, the usual. When one of them says, "I'm so excited to move into my new place, honey. The honey has been helping me pack." As my friend goes on and on about how sweet her man is, helping her move, another friend cuts her gushing short and asks, "So is he getting a key?" 2 more friends jump in with their 2 cents. Friend number 2. "Oh, hell no. He doesn't pay the bills there. Why the hell should he have a key?" And friend number 3 says, forget bills. She doesn't have the key to his place. Besides, I'll be damned if a man has access to me 24/7. That one question leads to an all-night debate with 3 of them saying, hell no, one saying, why the hell not, and me confused as hell. You know, she says she understands both sides, but, like, does he have to pay the bills in order to deserve a key? And also, should a man/woman not get a key until they are at least engaged, or can giving your partner your key just be another step in the relationship that hopefully will lead to the end goal of marriage? There are so many questions and just as many conflicting answers. And even the author says she's not even sure where she stands on the issue just yet.
I think that like it could be another step in the relationship, but I also think you gotta be mindful of who you're giving your key to.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't give it to some like dude who just lays up on your couch and plays video games all day. He don't need it.
Oh my god.
He just don't.
What do you mean he doesn't need it? He needs to beat the next level. So how's he gonna get inside your house?
Go home.
But
do that shit at home.
But the video game system is at your house though. He needs to be at your house.
No.
Oh man.
Like, don't give it to the dude who's not like doing anything for you.
Right.
You know, like you cook for your man and he just like leaves his dishes all around the house. You're just like, you don't need to be here like that. Like, you don't need a key.
Right.
So be mindful of who you're giving your key to.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that. I mean, don't give it to anybody.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean,
definitely shouldn't give your key to anybody. You should definitely trust the person, you know. And I guess if you want to, in your head, if you see a future with that person, I guess that could be a prerequisite. But even more so, just the bottom line, lowest common denominator is that you trust the person. You are giving your key to somebody. Right. So that means that person can come in whenever they want. You can be, you could be at work, okay? And the person can come inside your house and leave and you wouldn't even know. Like, that's how serious it is.
Right.
You know, so if you trust that person to do that, then go right ahead. I don't necessarily think that you need to be engaged or whatever, or all those other things that the author was saying. If you trust the person, by all means, go give the key, and yeah, that person is going to see how you live,
right?
So yeah, if you're cool with that too, go ahead. If for some reason you don't want your significant other to see your My Little Pony collection just yet, then by all means don't give them the key.
Yeah.
But if you think she's gonna be cool with you being a brony, go right ahead. So you
about
good.
that.
About that. Yeah. So there's another article, Match.com, and it says, "Are you ready to trade keys?" And it says, "You and your love have been dating, and things have been going swimmingly. But how to secure a hairbrush and a change of skivvies when you wake up at your new sweetie's apartment next Saturday morning? After a certain stint of dating and sleepovers, accommodations for the sake of creature comfort are inevitable. How do you handle the issues of drawer space and key giving? Heed this advice. A smidgen of storage space. It begins with the hostess' kind gift of a spare toothbrush, or the host's offer of a makeshift pajama outfit composed of an old AC/DC concert tee and a pair of flannel boxers. If the love keeps blossoming, expect guest amenities to now include your very own mouthwash cup, square foot of storage under the bathroom sink, and 2 hangers worth of closet space for your business outfits and swanky shirts. The key exchange. Convenience and trust intersect when, still rather early on in a relationship, her plants need watering during a business trip, or your bulldog needs walking on some busy evening. It dawns upon one of you that perhaps a key exchange should occur. After a joyous trip to the hardware store, the key is bestowed.
Dun, dun, dun.
You should never ask for the key at this early stage, as it should generally be given out of practicality, not some relationship status check. Giving a key isn't a marriage proposal or necessarily even a let's move in together feeler, though it does reveal a good degree of trust.
I agree with that.
Yeah. And the last thing is, heed these warnings. First, note that key giving is normally reserved for exclusive relationships. Second, understand that once a key is bestowed, there is no obligation to reciprocate immediately. What if you've given her yours, but she hasn't returned the favor? You'll have to be content with the key to her heart for now, as requesting a set of her keys might be more pressure than she's ready to handle. Yeah, how do you feel about that? When one person gets the key and the other one's like, I gotta go, or something like that.
I mean, I got my key first, and I didn't just offer up right away.
How long was the gap?
I don't think I thought anything about it. I don't know.
But do you remember how long the gap was? Like, he gave you his set, whatever. How long was it until you gave him yours?
I think it might have been like a week or so, and I was like, I don't know. But I did it mostly because he did, and I felt like it wasn't fair. Like, you have access to my house. And he was like, I don't care. And I was like, no, I want you to. I just don't think about it.
So you didn't feel pressure?
I didn't feel pressure. I knew it was the right thing to do. And I didn't really know why I didn't think about it before. Mostly because every time I was going to see him, I would just, if I knew he was going to come in the morning, I'd get up early and unlock the door.
Oh, okay.
Or something, you know. But I don't know. Then I was like, oh man, never thought about giving him a key. I don't want to freak him out either. I do now every day.
No, I mean,
and when we live together, he's like, yeah.
No, just like that article said at the end, it's not a marriage proposal or whatever, but to some guys, they'd be like, oh shit, she wants the key. Fuck. What does that mean? Does she want to do this forever? Because right now, I mean, things are good. And not to say that I don't want to get married to her, but but she wants the key. If she wants the key, does that mean she wants to move in soon? If she wants to move in soon, does she mean she wants to ring? If she wants to ring soon, that means she probably wants kids. She probably wants kids, right? She wants 1, 2, or 3. Shit, I don't know. So
y'all think way too much.
No, but I'm just saying it goes that way. So that's why some guys might be hesitant, be like, you don't need a key, babe. Like, I'm always going to be home. It's all right. You know, I'll buzz you in, or like you can knock on the door. It's all right. We good.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not necessarily agreeing. I've never been in that position before, so I don't know how it would feel
that way
if I ever got to that spot. But yeah, I totally understand. I remember. This is not an interesting thing, but there's it correlates. The friend that I went to go see, she had an on and off boyfriend, and they're not together anymore, but he still has the key. But I remember she would tell me that he would use her place to stay, because like he lives like 30 minutes away. He doesn't live in the city.
Mm-hmm.
So he would on occasion just go there and like come in at like 2-3 o'clock in the morning
after they broke up.
Yes.
Oh hell no. Bye.
Well, actually, no. Wait, no. That could be wrong. No. That was when they were together, because like he would like he was and he was an extrovert, so like he would, you know, of course, you know, the city's always alive. The city never sleeps, as they say. So he would take advantage of that and come in at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning and all that stuff. And she would get like aggravated about that, because she's like, "Yo, just shoot me a text that you're gonna be here," because he doesn't live there. You know, he lives someplace else. Mm-hmm. But he would use her place to crash because he knew he had access. So he just like waltz right in. He's like,
that was her fault. She should have said no.
So it's like, yo, calm that down. But the last time I spoke to her, he still had the key, just only because that like she was going on a trip, and she was like, look, I need to give you a key to, I don't know, do something in the house. You know, keep care of something. I don't know if it was a plant or a pet. I don't know.
Right.
But yeah, he still has the key. And I was like, you guys are broken up, man. I was like, you're not. Him having the key is bad for both of you, because you're not being able to move on, and he's definitely not being able to move on because he has access to your house. Mm-hmm. You know, that's not cool. Like, he should have a way to either, if he comes into the city, to either go back the way that he came into the city, or find another place to crash if he's going to get shit-faced. He should not use your place as a thing.
This is not the freaking Motel 8.
You know? Because let's say, I mean, obviously they're still friends and whatever, but let's say he doesn't have a key. I would think that it would be rude of him to be knocking on her door at 3 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Right. To like let him in. I would hope that he would have more morale than that and be like, nah, let me do something else, or let me just go home because he knows he doesn't have the access. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. That's her deal. Yeah, but I mean, there's I guess the downside or whatever of having the key.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it was I don't know if, well, I mean, I guess we did ask the question if it was a big deal or not that serious, but I don't know if it was necessarily had to be one or the other.
No, I don't think it does. I think it's like I said, I think it's like what it means to you, what it means to that person. You know. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you should ask for it, or if you're a woman, if you should just wait till he does. It depends if he has his own place too.
That's another thing. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, because what key would he give you if he didn't have his own place?
Let's say he has roommates. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes that's like a little weird, like especially if your boys are like used to walking around in their drawers and stuff like that. You know?
Yeah.
Like when my boyfriend, my first real boyfriend, I guess we'll call him, he used to have roommates. I don't think I had a key to his place, but somebody was always home.
Right.
I forget the name of the guys he lived with. They were from up your way.
Okay.
And he lived like in Nanuet, I think, and like I don't know, but they were just like rude. Like if we'd be like in his room, they'd be like downstairs, like blasting Red Light Special. I don't know. It was a weird time. I felt like we had no privacy.
Well, you technically didn't. So there's like a lot of people there.
Mm-hmm. It was him and two roommates.
Yeah.
Damn, I wish I remembered their names. They were irrelevant in my life, but
it's fine.
But no, like I didn't have a key, but it was weird, like when you had roommates, like especially so if your like person has roommates. Like I guess like my boyfriend knows my roommate now, so like he knows kind of like what his schedule is, and it's kind of like stated that this is like my house. So like he feels comfortable coming in and out whenever.
Right.
So I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, you definitely gotta make sure you tell the roommate like, hey, you know, I gave somebody a key whenever they might be coming in, like whenever, so you know, don't be in your drawers or whatever, you know. Whatever.
Right.
You know, yeah, definitely. No, but that's true too. That I guess that is another aspect. Is should you wait for somebody to give you the key, or should you ask? And if you don't get the key, should that mean anything, or shouldn't it mean something? You know what I mean?
I don't know. Yeah.
Because like, let's say if you're dating somebody, for like 3 years, and you guys never exchanged keys, should that mean something, or no?
I mean, if there's keys to be exchanged, then yeah, I'd say something.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, if you have a place, and
if you're dating for 3 years and you're not moving in with each other, and you're over 35, something's definitely going wrong in the world. Not a good time.
Well, no. Well, maybe some people like to stay in their own place until like they get married and they move into a place together.
Are you engaged and you've been dating for 3 and you haven't been?
I don't know about that, but I'm just saying.
This is gonna bring my head break.
No, I'm just saying I know some people who waited until they got married to go into a place, and I know other people who've done it the other way and never got married. You know, there's no right way to do it.
I know, but
I'm just saying, like,
it's up to what you want, what you feel.
Is there a concern?
If you're upset that it's been 3 years and you don't have a key, then you have every right to be upset.
Right.
It's a valid thing to be upset about.
Right.
If you're not upset, then you're not upset.
Mm-hmm.
It's just really whatever you feel. That's not a ridiculous thing.
Yeah. It's just.
I don't really think there's a meme for this. Haven't really checked.
I think we stopped the meme of the day.
Yeah.
A while back. It's been tiring. So it's fine. We'll just post random stuff on the Instagram.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Every time I see something interesting, I'm like, hey.
Yeah. It's all good. But yeah. So I mean, what about you? You guys, please engage with us. You know, you 100 followers, you 100 new followers.
Welcome, by the way.
Yeah, like we know you're out there. We know that you're listening to us. So, have you given a key to your place? Have you gotten a key to your significant other's place? Is it a big deal to you? Is it not that serious, or it's whatever? Or it's like, you know, it better be serious. I want to get married tomorrow, or like whatever. It's just a freaking key. I don't care. You know, I need to feed his dog every Tuesday. It's fine. You know, so like, what is it? What is it about? So please email us at bedlovebeyond@gmail.com, or hit us up on the website www.bedlovebeyond.com. You'll see more articles about this topic on there. You can either give us a call or text us at 201-862-8BED if you want to leave us questions, or if you want to give us suggestions on new topics, or if you want to answer. If you don't want to email and you just want to call us or leave a message or text us, that's fine. You can do that too. 201-862-8233, and you can hit us up on Facebook.com and, you know, have a community going at Facebook.com/BedLoveBeyond, and also hit us up on our Instagram, Twitter, Periscope, and YouTube at BedLoveBeyond. All right, so that is the end of the episode. We will see you guys next time.
Peace.